Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
Welcome back. You've ended up on the show.
Hi, welcome back. If you're hearing this, you're on the show. Guys, welcome to Dynamic Banter. Mike, we're doing this at a strange time. We've never done it at this time.
We're doing this podcast at an unprecedented time
in our lives. No, we're doing it at a weird time during the day. It's 4 p.m. On a Tuesday. It's like, what are we start? What is this? The beginning of the show again?
What is this? Some kind of what are we restarting the show?
What are we restarting the show? Because my thing is like, you know, we've gotten so cocky about how we can turn this boy around. We can turn this big ship around. We usually record on Thursdays, which is just before it airs on Fridays. But keeping it as close to the end of the week as possible also gives you the opportunity to have a whole week experience of shit to talk about on Thursday. But, you know, whatever. There's all these different reasons and shit, but we're having a great time. And I'm trying to get the fuck out of LA this week. And
as you should. How are those plans
I still haven't
going?
Dude, it's terrible. I can't figure it out. I have all this criteria that like I want because it's like the LA is on fire, figuratively and literally, and it's also today on this Tuesday in September. Is this September? August. It's August. In this August, it's hot as a motherfucker today. It is hot as fuck. You hear people talk about how LA gets hot in the summer. Dude, it's like there's heat coming off of the glass and heating. Like the blinds are closed, but if you put your hand up to the blinds, you can feel the heat. It's 108 degrees right now.
That's a blinding heat.
That's a blinding heat. And if I could...
Plus, we're in the valley, and the valley is the hottest of places. This was the first place I ever thought that, like, legit right now, if you go outside and you crack an egg on the sidewalk, I legitimately think that it'll cook in the same amount of time that you do down your stove.
Oh, 100% you could cook an egg. And also, Alana just showed me that the air quality is unhealthy.
I've never seen that before.
So not only is it unhealthy, it's also 108 degrees, and tomorrow is going to be 106. So we've got
it's super important to keep your mask on and also to not breathe the air.
Keep your mask on in 108 degree heat, and then run around the block. And then you'll be a real son of a bitch. You'll be the biggest turd in England. But
dude, those are all the ingredients you need to be a son of a bitch.
If you want to be a son of a bitch, then why don't you run around the block in 108 degree heat? You son of a bitch. But dude, it's like it's so crazy, and it's very hot here, and trying to get out of that. Trying to get out of that and trying to escape that in California right now is a little bit difficult. So I'm looking north, not south, north of California. And not like fucking Canada or anything, but I'm thinking about somewhere at a higher altitude, perhaps on the coast, so that there can be at least the coastal breeze.
That St. Louis B is looking real good.
Yeah, I know, right? I am looking at San Luis Obispo. If I was looking at it, and because you can always check out Hearst Castle. There it is, and that's always cool. You ever seen Hearst Castle?
Is that one of those things where your friend says, "You ever see Hearst Castle?"
Oh, and then they go
punch in the arm.
Hey, Hearst Castle.
Hearst donut.
Hearst donut. No, there's a Hearst. There's a man. I wish I knew more about the Hearst.
Hearst is how a dead person gets to their final party.
That is how, yes, and they invented the Hearst. But no, there's a castle here in California, and it's absolutely fucking gorgeous. It's legitimately a castle. It's like...
Does it have air conditioning?
Yeah, it's a big compound, and it's like one of the richest families in California or something. I'm talking out of my ass now, but they're a very wealthy family, and they, dude, maybe I want to look it up now because I feel like the Hearsts own like a lot of crazy shit. But
you think the Winchester Porcelain Mystery House has central air?
I mean, it better. Otherwise, good luck getting a dime out of that place.
Good luck getting stuck in one of the many staircases without a central air.
Good luck getting lost in that dump. But
The mummy
dude,
doesn't want to take a trip.
I have to tell you, man. So it's hot as balls. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. We don't have to keep talking about this because there was a whole episode about it last week.
Plus, it's gonna be cold on Friday.
Plus, it's gonna be cold on Friday. Yeah. So, but nothing's worse than hearing people bitch about how hot it is in the summer. But it is, and it sucks. But and feel bad for us, you fucks. But dude, I went into my bedroom to get a t-shirt, and just before we recorded, I'm talking 15 minutes ago, from this exact moment, I was in my bedroom, and I decided to open up the blinds of my window and get some like sun into the room, and kind of like, we had the AC on, not to brag about it, but we've had the AC on full crank.
And swimming in sea.
We're swimming in sea. We're over here conditioning. And so it's the little chili balls here, but I'm loving it. You would rather be chili balls than hot toddy. And so I opened up the window, and I got like a blast of sun, and it wasn't like too overpowering because it wasn't so bright, but it isn't a particularly sunny day, but it is very hot and bright, but it wasn't like blinding brightness, but it felt so good. And then the heat from the glass that I like I was talking about just like heated me up, and it felt so nice, and I just got filled with like, the day. I've been like working all day. I woke up at like 8 a.m. and I haven't stopped. I have like little breaks in between, but I was working, and I've been in this cave with like, fucking ring light on me and shit. And so finally I open up the window to get some like sun and nature and air, and I'm like, fuck, this is incredible. This feels so good right now. And then I look down, and there's a man in a parked car jerking his hard penis off.
No way in a million years did I think that story was going to end like that. There's no world that exists where I thought that story was going to end like that, Steve. And I thank you for that. And that's like, who are you, fucking M. Night Shyamalan?
The porn version of M. Night Shyamalan. You have like this guy wake up.
Slammer schlong.
Okay, here's what it is. You have this incredibly attractive young woman, over 18. Let's sit down.
Years over 18.
Let's say 26. Older? 32.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Oh, Mike
I just
liked
want
it.
her to be older.
Yeah. Oh, you want her to be older?
To
All
be
right.
safe.
Let's say we've got a 28-year-old woman. We got a 39-year-old woman. And she's
hard about it.
She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's attractive. And it's on Pornhub, dude. And you're like, you clicked on this video because it's like, what is it called? It's called
MILF in the desert.
MILF
gets stuck with her stepbrother in the desert.
No, MILF in heat. and the thumbnail is like, it's like a beautiful photograph of like her mid, like, it's got her stomach and legs, and like there's like a sunrise, and it's like she looks like sweaty a little bit, and like she's cooking. It's the summertime, baby. She's a summer girl.
She's in heat.
And she's in heat, and that's what the thumbnail is. So you clicked on it, you're like, hell yeah, dog. And you click on it.
Row and rope.
So you click on it, and
This is pre-roll.
She's in bed and she's waking up and you could tell it's bright outside, but the windows are closed. She just woke up and she's in like a cute nightgown, and it's a hot nightgown. Let's not get cute here, because that's not the kind of video we're making. But and then she like she it's really hot actually, the nightgown. You're like, oh damn. And that's why I'm here, boys. And then she gets up out of bed and she kind of like,
you just think I'm here to fix the TV and deliver this pizza. You got another thing coming.
Yeah, that's right. She gets out of bed and she like brushes her hair. She does like some things. She's like teasing everybody. And then she finally goes to the window and you're like, yeah, it's been dark in there. I want to get a better look at this mama. And I want to see what's going on in this room here. And so she opens the blinds and it's blasted with light, and she looks gorgeous and kind of sweaty, and she's like fanning her face, and she like opens the window. It's one of those classic open close windows. and then she like kind of sticks her body out, and she kind of like bends her back, arches her back out the window a little bit. And it's like gorgeous, and she just breathes in, and there's like a breeze on her face, and everything's looking so good. And then she looks down, and there's just a guy jerking his hard dick off in the car.
Dude, fucking, oh my good lord. Wow.
Dude, I saw it. I saw a man's penis today, and I didn't want to. And I know no one wants to when they don't want to.
Did you ever hear about Colin Alesevich?
No.
He was
Is this
a
another
diver.
one of those names where you say, hey, what's a Colin Alesevich, and then you punch him?
Oh. Colin Alesevich, don't it? He was I think it was a Russian or Slovakian like high diver in the late 90s. No, whenever the Summer Olympic was, early 94, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he would talk about how they didn't have an Olympic sized pool where he wanted to train in Slovakia, wherever he was. So he would go on the top of his building and kind of mentally prepare himself. And one day he was up there and he was thinking about, he did this, I think he got the bronze or something. He did 2 corkscrew dives into a pencil thing, and it made like no splash at all.
Wow. That's what you want.
You ever see the cone heads where they jump in? And they make it was like that.
Yeah.
And he said that I was able to envision making no splash like that and doing these exact movements, because one time I was at the top of my building and I put my toes just off the edge and I looked down and there was somebody jerking off in the corner.
Yeah, I think we done it. Oh, hell, we've gone and done it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, Mike. Yeah, that's good.
Is there a fly in here?
We've gone and done it.
But
yeah, man, I saw a man jerking off his hard dick today, and so the first thing I did was like,
was he looking at his phone? Was he
no,
completely by himself?
he was just pulled over alone in his car, and
from memory.
Yeah, it must be, or maybe I mean, look, it's a stressful time, and
sure is.
Sometimes you gotta relieve some stress, and look, sometimes the feeling of hits you while you're driving, and you got to pull over or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Or maybe that man lives in his car and he was just doing an afternoon.
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt that he was not okay and he needed to rub one out.
Was he in the driver's side or the passenger side or the back side?
He was in the driver's side, and
that doesn't make any sense.
Dude, here's the part though. This is crazy. This is the crazy part. That's not even really the crazy part.
What?
I know. Believe it, brother. That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is I fucking go, Alana! Drop everything you're doing and run over to the bedroom right now! Oh my God! And she's like, what? And she like runs over. You should come over here for a second.
I
You don't
didn't
have
hear
to be
most
on
of that
camera.
because of the limiter on your microphone, but I
yeah,
could
yeah.
imagine what you said.
So I screamed at Alana, you have to come over. And Alana's like, what the fuck? What? And she comes into the bedroom and I'm like, there's a dude jerking off right now. There's a man jerking his hard dick off in his car right now. And she's like, what the fuck? Let me see. And she runs over and we both like
fell off the balcony.
No, it was my bedroom window, you dunkus. She fell through the window. But so we do the like peek over the, like here's the wall, and we do the whole like this thing, like, so that
like the monkeys.
Yeah, like the monkeys. And Alana and the guy starts to like lean forward in the car, and he's like he takes his hand off. Yes. He leans forward and then he starts to look up exactly where Alana and I are looking. And so I go, oop, and I back off because dude, I'm a professional. I've been looking at shit. I've been trying to get people's attention. I've been trying not to get people's attention my entire life. There is an art to when someone is you are pointing at someone and you want everyone to see that person, but you never let them know that you're doing that. There's an absolute art to it. So I saw the movement and saw like barely a piece of his chin or something, and I'm like, oh! But Alana stayed behind, and
like this.
Yeah, exactly like that. Wait. But you were you were looking, and then she made eye contact with him. Alana, what happened? Come here and come to the microphone.
It was
Here, wait. Here, I'll do it like 60 minutes. Here we go. But the mic cord's not that long, so.
You're Barbara Walters.
Less than half a second between your moving and my moving, and you were physically sat on top of me with your head was the higher one, so I could not move faster until you did. I was
because how else was I gonna? If you weren't.
I can't hear what you're playing.
Yeah, but you know what I played.
You're doing. Anyway, we both tried to leave at the same time, but yeah, we made eye contact. It wasn't great.
So you made eye contact with him. What did he look like? How old was he?
Like 35 to 45.
Wow, so not an older gentleman.
Surprised. Oh.
And
could you describe
Mike wants you to describe
his expression when you met eyes?
His expression when you met eyes. That's a great question. When you met eyes, what did his face look like? What did it look like? Tell me now.
He didn't really make an expression. He just stared up. He wasn't like caught, which concerns me. He just kind of stared straight back at me. Whoa.
Was he kind of cute or?
No.
Are you guys? This is a very important question. Are you guys in love now?
Are you in love now?
No, I think he lives with his parents, so he had to drive away to jerk off.
Shit.
Damn.
I mean,
COVID.
You're probably right.
What would you rather do?
What would you rather do?
Would you jerk
No,
off
I
in
would
your
not.
parents' house?
Would you jerk
or
off in your
the
parents'
driver's
house?
side of your car?
Or would you drive somewhere and park your car in front of an apartment building and jerk off there?
I don't know why is he so loud or something that he can't do it at home.
Maybe he gets his thrills from it.
That's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
Well, here's what
Did
happened.
he look like he was a housebound person, or was he
Did
like
he
a
look
transient
housebound? No, he was in a fucking Prius, like a newish Prius. A Prius. And I
want
wanted
to touch my fucking Prius.
He was jerking his Prius off.
person? Wow, man,
What?
that's crazy.
What do you mean? How did I find him?
How did you find him? We're not even in that room.
I told you I went over there to like get some light and get some like air and shit.
There to look at the window.
Well, no, I went over to get a shirt because I was changing for Dynamic Banter. You've heard of it. It's the show I do every week.
You planned it.
Mike Falzone's the other guy.
You planned it.
Yeah,
They
I
both
planned
have
it.
long
I
hair.
planned to catch a guy jerking his hard penis off in a car.
Tell
Shit, what time is it? 3:55?
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't have to talk about that part because that part's a little too gratuitous. But here's what I will say.
Wait, what part? What part is
Well,
the
he just
part?
had the way he was maneuvering his penis was like, it was really strange. If you watch the video, Mike did a very funny thing.
That's like trying to. I love when like they draw guys jerking off, or like they make some really creepy guy jerk off, and he's always like jerking off like he's trying to figure it. Like he has a Rubik's cube at the head of his dick.
And he's got like one eye closed and one eye open, like this. And like,
dude, imagine you're the porno director again, and you're setting up this beautiful scene, and then you're like, okay, Maria, if you just lay down on the bed and pleasure yourself like you would at home, just nice and relaxed, female pleasuring herself by herself. Maria, go ahead. Just like, okay, now, okay. Okay, Maria, stop. What was that?
You told
Stop
me to
it.
do it how I do at home.
Do it like you do would at somebody else's home or in your car or something like
How
that.
about a home that someone you love is in?
What fucks me up is that why would you do it in the driver's side where the steering wheel is at?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know. But I will say that if there was a feeling of absolute horniness that overcame this gentleman, and he was like, and if he was like, the most appropriate action for me to take right now would be to pull over and pleasure myself, then, hey, sure, dude, go for it. But also, you can't do that in a public place, and that street is a public place. And if you're caught, you could end up being a sex offender. So
yeah, you have to register, even if you get caught peeing in public.
Yeah,
which is the if anybody gets confused, is the yellow stuff that doesn't feel as good. You do that in the wrong spot, and we're very close to schools. Schools and churches,
and
stores,
children and
protests and fires,
the public. But what happened was he like then pulled his car like forward a little bit so that you couldn't see him from the window. So because after Alana and I freaked out about her making eye contact with him, we were like not gonna look back because we were like, "Fuck, that's the move. Yeah. We're done. This is over." And but I decided to do one of these. Like, this is what I did.
And he's back. He's back.
I did one of these, just like just
the old church in the steeple.
Yeah, the old I did one of these and just a peek, and I could see the car was still there, and so I was like, "Whoa, this guy." Like, I don't know. If it were me, I'd be like, I would have peeled the fuck out. You peel out
of here.
I don't want a chance of anyone getting my license plate or anything like that.
I'm not gonna stop, but I will get the hell out of here.
Right. I will get the fuck out of there. But the fact that he didn't started to feel weird. And then he pulled the car forward. I ended up looking again, and you couldn't see the car. You couldn't see
just slamming into the cars in front and in back of them.
You just couldn't see into the windows, but you could see that the car was still there. And then he stayed for like maybe like 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And then he drove off. I mean, I didn't see him drive off, but I had gone about my business, and then I looked out the balcony and I was like, "Oh, well, he's gone. He must have finished or
as quickly as he came,
from whence he came." But
fuck, that was so funny, dude. Check this out.
Okay,
I'm gonna see if I have permission to tell a story.
Oh shit,
Zoe,
we're having fun today.
Can I ask you a question?
We're gonna talk about pontoon boats in a bit, but first,
what were you gonna say?
Mike. I said later on we're gonna talk about pontoon boats.
Oh yeah. Yes, we are. Zoe, first of all, I'd like to say that you look beautiful today, and you're my wife, and I love you.
Great move.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say to that?
I love you too.
Would you like to
Oh,
come
that's
say hi to
nice.
Steve
Steve.
from Dynamic Banter? We're on Dynamic Banter currently.
Okay.
Okay?
Izzy?
This is my wife.
Oh,
So
Zoya, how are you?
Hi. I can't hear you. I could just see your beautiful
I mean,
face.
tell her
I
she
bought
looks
her
great.
this
She looks great.
NWO shirt, and it was she cut it up.
It looks fantastic. Tell her it looks so good. Looks great.
It looks so good, he says.
You look so good in that
You
headband.
look so good.
Doesn't she kind of look like a Albanian mermaid
Yes.
with that long hair?
Yes.
Zoe, here's my question to you, and I'll ask you through the screen. Look at the face, dude. That's the face of I already know what you're gonna ask me, and I hate it.
I think I hate this already. I think
Do I have, and I'm talking, do I have permission to tell a story?
Sure. Whatever.
Whoa.
Thank you for
Whoa.
joining
What a setup. I mean, you put her right on the spot, though. Like, she can't
Yes,
say no.
but you know Zoya, and you know it that if it wasn't
That's
okay,
true,
she'd be
that's
like,
true.
"No, fuck
That's
you,
true,
fuck
that's
your
true,
show."
that's
I
true.
don't give a shit.
That's a good point.
Like she has any problem doing that.
Damn, we're getting some exclusives here.
So Zoya and I are in love.
Oh.
Okay, and sometimes that was the announcement that we were teasing on Instagram. Zoya and I are in love.
Oh, baby's in love.
And sometimes when you're in love, Steve, back me up, you have special times with the other one.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
And you also mentioned that it's very hot
Yes.
here in the valley in Los Angeles in the summer.
Yes.
So me and Zoya may have had times to celebrate our love earlier today. And then I was in the bathroom. Okay.
Okay.
And she was laying on our bed
Love it.
where we have
Adult times.
what was the name of the sheets company
Oh,
that we're sponsored by?
Oh, in fact, I think
Brooklyn.
we
Where
have
we
one
have
right
Brooklyn
now.
in
We have one
sheets.
today. Brooklyn in, yeah.
Brooklyn in sheets. Okay. So she's laying there and I'm getting ready. And I'm like, you know what would be really nice in this hot heat? Because we had shut the AC off for a little while to
Mhm.
let it breathe.
Yeah.
Very hot in the apartment. I said, you know what I would love if I was her? What if I got a towel, like a washcloth,
Yeah.
and I ran cold water over it
Yeah.
and I gave it to her just to like they do on the plane when you're sitting in
Yeah.
first class when they give you the warm washcloth.
Yeah.
This is the opposite when it's real hot.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
See?
Uh-oh.
So I
Do you need a place
the
to stay
washcloth-
tonight? Okay.
pushed the washcloth under the water, under the
Yeah.
cold water,
Uh-huh.
and I wringed out the excess water.
Nice. Great move.
Instead of going over and delivering it to her, like we're in a Hearst castle,
Right?
I underhanded it towards her. What? At and towards it's 6 of one, half dozen of another.
Like you were going to toss it to her with an underhand toss?
I could have handed it to her, but what I did was toss it towards her.
Okay,
She
okay.
is saying at her as an addendum.
Okay. Your Honor.
She was in the most perfect, peaceful, eyes closed, afterglow state I've ever seen a person in. Perfectly peaceful. I believe she was like adjusting her hair. This thing hit her in the face. It made such a cartoony slap sound.
No!
And she was, dude, when I say perfectly relaxed, imagine you're floating down a lazy river for the past 3 years
Right.
of your life and you haven't listened to the news and all of your family members are alive, she looked like that. And it hit her so hard in the face. And I was just like, everything I had just did for the past, don't mean to brag, 2 to 3 minutes has gone out the door.
Oh, yeah.
And has been rendered absolutely useless.
Yeah.
And she was not happy. And I said, Zoya, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Here's what I meant to do. Here's what happened.
Was there any
And she
laughter
just-
at all at any moment?
Yes. But one, not from her at all. And two, every time I did it, I got worse and worse and worse and worse in her
Because
eyes.
that slap
Because I
sound,
would
if
say
you're
things
not,
like,
if it's not happening to you, that would be the funniest thing to see.
she goes, first of all, you're not sorry, because if you were sorry, you wouldn't be laughing. And I said, Zoya, you and I both know that that is completely incorrect. I could be very sorry, but also that doesn't change the fact that what just happened was definitely the funniest thing that happened today, hands down.
Yeah, at least the funniest thing that happened today.
Like, just because it happened to your face doesn't mean it's not funny. But she was upset for an extended period of
Is
time.
she okay
and you
now?
just saw it.
Is she okay now? Like, is she
She's fine.
okay? I mean, are you like, how do you fix that? Like, you just time and love,
Time.
or are you gonna, like, you have to make it up to her or something?
If I'm being honest, Steve, I think that maybe not bringing it up on this podcast would have shortened the amount of time
The
that
fact
it would
that you
have taken
asked
her
her
to be happy with me again. And I think that we may have restarted the clock.
All right. Well, you're gonna
Just
be
when-
okay.
like when you play chess with somebody in the park and you're hitting that clock.
Yeah. You
I
just
think
hit
that's
it
what-
again. Yeah. Well, listen, if I got a couch here that I sit in all day that is filled with farts, but if you
Oh,
want
you
to
fart
sleep
on it.
on it, you can totally do that if you need to.
I've slept on it before.
Yes, you have. Mike, I'm glad you're okay. I hope everything is okay. My best to Zoya and her face.
Yeah, I'll pass on the message.
Geppetto's beef. But but I really want to play this new Jonathan Frakes thing for you, but I also want to do the ads really quick because we're already at
Okay.
we're already
Oh, I love having something to look forward to after the ads.
yeah, me too. Me dang too.
I'm gonna run and get my phone. Can you start the ads?
Of course.
Young.
I'm gonna look for some royalty free music so that we
I'm gonna
can
go make sure
play-
Zoya still lives here.
Perfect. Please do. All right, here we go. I hope y'all can hear this. Mike's having a great time there. On the video version of the show, you can catch on youtube.com/dynamicbeat. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Squarespace. Mike Falzone has a Squarespace website. We talk about Squarespace quite a bit. Ooh, that's a little loud for me. I'm gonna put it down a little bit there. Maybe even a little bit more. There we go. Guys, we love Squarespace. They've been a great sponsor of the show for quite a while, for some time. And we love what they do because they provide a place for people to start a website, and they provide excellent customer service 24/7. And it's just really easy to make a website. And I think being able to make a website and have the freedom to kind of do whatever you want there, like sell a thing or write a thing or announce a thing, that's very important, especially in these times where we're home all day and perhaps we're feeling like it's time to launch that website we've been wanting to launch, or maybe it's time to promote your art, or maybe it's time to show off your writing skills or something, or create a nice gift for someone for their birthday. Make a website, Corey.com. hey, Corey, happy birthday. Here's Corey.com. It's
My
got
best friend Corey.
It's got a link to every movie on IMDb with the name Corey in the title, and you can you can check off on the list all the Corey movies you've watched for Corey's birthday. But anyway, the creativity knows no end when it comes to making some kind of goddamn thing on the internet, and Squarespace really helps you with that. And like I said, they've got that 24/7 award-winning customer service, and they're great people. That's crazy. You need help with anything, and they're there. But trust me, you probably won't need them because everything's so easy, and you don't have to install anything, and you can do it on your phone. You can literally create an entire website on your phone, and Squarespace helps you do it very easily. So if you want to check that out for yourself, you can go to squarespace.com/banter, and you can get a free trial there. And when you're ready to launch your site, you can use the offer code BANTER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And how great is that? So we're helping you start off your thing you've been wanting to do, and you get a little bit of a discount too because we love you. So yeah, so check that out. Squarespace.com/banter for the free trial, and code BANTER to launch your stuff for 10% off. Anyway, thanks a lot, Squarespace. You're great.
Thank you, Squarespace.
Thank you, Squarespace. Thank you, Squarespace.
I updated my Squarespace this morning.
Did you really?
And it was incredibly easy.
There you go. Let me switch the song here. So there's some... Guys, let's talk a little bit about Brooklinen. I know we mentioned
baby.
we mentioned Brooklinen a little earlier in the podcast because they are an excellent sheet provider and just general bedroom accoutrement, if you will. And it's very fancy stuff. Feels real good on the skin. Yeah. And it's fancy. It's just fancy stuff without the fancy price, and it's all for your bed and shit.
It's like you live in a hotel, but in a good way.
Yeah. Like, it's the good part about good hotel sheets. It's just like you just slide right in, and it feels clean, and it feels good. It feels right. Someone at Brooklinen has to hear this.
Promo code.
Sure. Jesus. Guys, here's the deal with Brooklinen. It was founded in early 2014 by husband and wife duo Rich and Vicky Fullup. They wanted to find beautiful home essentials that didn't cost an arm and a leg, am I right? And today,
Yes.
they're on a mission to make you and themselves comfortable. Brooklinen is was the first direct-to-consumer bedding company. They work directly with manufacturers and directly with customers. No middleman, just a great product and service, and all luxury products without the luxury markup, like we were saying. And they've moved beyond the bedroom to offer bathroom and life essentials. That's good news. You got towels, super plush, ultra light hammam melange color block. I don't know what that means. Shower curtains, bath mats, robes, and candles to add that extra lavish touch.
Dude, there's nothing more adult than matching all your bathroom stuff.
Absolutely. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves walking into a bathroom and there's coordination and color and good shit.
Couples love it.
Couples
right?
love it.
If you're single and listening to this right now, if you're a single guy, if you happen to trick a girl into coming over your house, or a guy, and they come into your bathroom and they notice that all your bathroom shit is matching, even if you don't have your shit together as a person, you will give the appearance of somebody who does, and it'll go a long way.
Absolutely. I would never share my bathroom with anyone because it's covered in pubic hair.
Yeah.
All right. There's also shower curtains, bath mats, robes, and candles. And there's extra soft loungewear. Making you feel like you've never left the bed. Silk eye masks, guys, and robes, furniture, art, and totes. Okay, they've got all sorts of great stuff. So why don't you go to brooklinen.com? It's the perfect place to start.
Awesome.
Making small changes that make big differences. Get some new stuff and spice up your living arrangements. And Brooklinen is so confident in their product, and all their sheets, comforters, loungewear, and towels come with a lifetime guarantee. So go on, make yourself comfortable. Get 10% off your first order and free shipping when you use the promo code BANTER, only at brooklinen.com. That's brooklinen.com. Offer code BANTER. Brooklinen, everything you need to live your most comfortable life. Thank you, Brooklinen.
Thank you, Brooklinen.
All right.
If Brooklinen doesn't have a website, I know somebody who can hook them up. But they do.
Just in
They
case. Just in case. That's great. I love it when the sponsors can connect and
Yeah, that's our podcast. It's
we
connecting
connect sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to play for you this Jonathan Frakes video because we've played these clips before.
Do you have a sweet tooth?
And we love them. And so I found a new one. It doesn't. Not all of them are new, but there's some really good ones that I have not heard before. So here you go, Michael. Tell me if you have any issues hearing this.
What really happened here? Who was the cowboy who confronted Johnny and Larry that night?
Who's
That
the
sounds long.
cowboy that confronted Larry and who else? What was the other name? Let's find out again.
Who was the cowboy who confronted Johnny and Larry that night? Was the old woman
Johnny and Larry.
Johnny and Larry that night.
that night? Was the old woman in on it too? Could Danny have been hallucinating? But if Dan was hallucinating, who ate Hal's food? What about
If Dan was hallucinating, long pregnant pause. Who made Dan's food?
Who ate Dan's food?
Yeah, love it.
what about the mysterious behavior of the barbecue lid?
Over the barbecue what?
The barbecue lid. What about the mysterious behavior of the barbecue lid?
What about the mysterious behavior of the barbecue lid? Was it really the nanny? Does this story seem possible? Was the morgue attendant in on the deception too? Were there gases trapped within the milk bucket that caused the activity? How was
That's my new favorite one. I
Bucket.
think.
That one's way too long.
How was the doctor able to send email without a computer? Was the sewing machine taken over by the spirit of Byron's grandmother?
Is that Byron McCoy? Byron, why didn't you tell us? Was this
Family secret.
what was it? What was haunted? Let's hear it one more time.
Was the sewing machine taken over by the spirit of Byron's grandmother?
The sewing machine, dude. It was acting mysterious, not unlike the barbecue lid.
Mother, could a plant really identify a murderer?
I want to see whatever episode that was. You think there was a ficus? Like,
Wait, it goes like this. It goes first the plant the petals are like this. It goes
and then it goes like this. It goes like this.
He wants $10. Give the guy $10.
Is it
Maybe
possible?
Bill Washington saw where the murderer went.
maybe your friend, maybe check and see if your friend Benjamin Franklin might know.
Possible that a parent could give a young girl the will to live?
That one's just great. I love that one so much.
Was the sister's husband really the victim of amnesia? But then how do you explain the bullet hole in his phone? Is this story true? Can a fertilized octopus egg ingested into the human system actually grow inside the body?
Dude,
my
dude, all of these, I imagined all of these ending way earlier than they have. All of them. Everyone I've heard so far.
Yeah. Let's
You
hear
believe this story?
that was the last one. Do you believe this story?
Do you believe this guy?
Can you believe this guy? All right.
Fuck, man. That's so funny.
That's great. I love it. Good
Can
times.
I ask you how you've been doing in Fall Guys?
Dude, killing it. But it's
Great.
definitely getting harder, but and people are all figuring shit out. But I have like 14 crowns or something.
Awesome.
I've won quite a bit. I feel pretty good about it. I also beat the season. You know how you can like you have season.
There's a season?
Well, it's like you know how there's like a progress bar and you can level up and stuff. You get to
Yes.
like a end of that and you stop getting like new points, but you still get the in-game coins.
Mm-hmm. So is it less fun to play after that?
No,
After you
actually
stop getting
not,
stuff?
because it's still fun to play. I've been playing with Brett like every night, and I played with Malcolm last night. We should all play. You can only do 4 people at a time, which
Yeah,
sucks.
you gotta pick your 4 top friends.
You gotta pick your 4 top friends. But we gotta figure it out. But oh, what I like is playing with my boys, because then you just chat it up and have a great time. But the other thing I really like is the costumes and shit. Like you can get like every day there's new costumes, and every day there's new things you can get. So I like to just check it out and go for it. Try to get them. I like to get the new costumes.
Who's there designing all those costumes? Are they designing them on like a constant basis, or did they design like 1,000 costumes before the game came out?
Something tells me they probably had a lot of them ready to roll out, but I'm sure there's like no shortage of people on their team that can like just make one like that. Probably they're probably just designing them all the time.
How big of an operation is a Fall Guys?
I think they're very small. They're a very small independent team. In fact, they were really kind of crippled by the first couple of days of the game being released, because so many people were downloading it and playing it. It crashed their servers where all the like
That's
where
the
everybody
worst when
connects.
people like your stuff.
I know, when people love your shit. I mean, the thing is it was like probably a major celebration for them, but they're also working their asses off to make sure the servers stay up and are tight and good. But they don't have the money and the resources that like a big video game company like Nintendo or Microsoft have. So they're just a little independent studio that just releases like a bunch of cool indie games. And they kind of just struck gold with this thing because it's just such a fun little battle royale, like who gives a fuck fun game.
Yeah.
And it's very addicting because it's just you turn your brain off and you just bounce around with a bunch of fucking idiots and you try to make it to the finish line. And it's literally like it's just fun. It's just fucking fun. You know, Mike, you've been playing too.
I don't think I'll ever win, but I have gotten a little bit further the more I play, but I just don't think I'll ever win. There's a couple games that come up that I can't get very far in at all, no matter what.
Dude, trust me. I think a lot of the skill in that game is based on like how many games like that you've played in your life, like platformer, 3D Mario kind of games and shit.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like those are my favorite kind of games, or it used to be, at least for a big portion of my life. But I've played a lot of them, and I know it's because basically everything is like any ice level from a game. You're just like slippery as fuck, and you're like, it's hard
Yeah.
to like. It's very frustrating. But I feel like I have like a little handle on some of those like mechanics because I just played games like that so fucking much. But also
Ice physics.
and the ice physics, man, fuck that shit. But the other thing is, what was I gonna say? It's you get better. You totally get better. Because even for me, it was like there are still levels I have a lot of problems with. Like there's some, you know, that one called Hexagon, where like the little tiles fall out and you
Yeah.
gotta like stay up. Like that one, I absolutely could not do a damn thing in it. And now like I've beaten it like twice. So but it's because like you end up getting better at it. And I think everybody's getting better at it together, and it's making it even harder. So
Yeah, now it's like the Olympics.
now it's like the fucking Olympics, but it feels so good when you win a crown, and I know you're gonna get one, Mike. We're gonna get you a crown, even if
I
have
never
to-
thought I would win a Fortnite game either. I won one of those. I think we've won 2 Warzone games.
Oh shit!
But the thing, it's like, kind of like every game is the same video game now.
Yes.
But they make it so when you do win it, it feels real nice.
Absolutely.
Me and Malcolm don't win often playing basketball, so when we win that, it feels nice. But it's also very few and far between.
Right.
But I do like the fact that you're playing real people.
Yeah.
You said before
Go ahead.
that you used to play these games all the time, like the 3D platform games.
Yeah.
Now, what are your favorite games now?
I really like, man, it's kind of hard to figure out because I really love games like The Last of Us, but like I kind of don't. Like I don't really like FPS. I don't really like games like The Last of Us or Uncharted, but I love The Last of Us. I didn't like Uncharted really because it's just not really my kind of setting. Also Tomb Raider I never really liked. I don't know. I guess I like a lot of like puzzle games. I love Tetris. I love Rock Band. I like rhythm games. I like weird VR games. I love Beat Saber. Beat Saber is like my fucking jam, especially when you do custom songs and you can get like fucking like AC/DC in there and shit. You're just like, you're fucking slamming down blocks and it's great. I love it. But I don't really go for like the big blockbuster games so much. I kind of like the indie ones. I like rhythm games, stuff like that. That's my jam.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
I've been playing the Tony Hawk demo.
Oh yeah, dude. Everybody's talking about it. I hear it's fantastic.
It's just like the old, it's so different from the more realistic skateboard games. I fell in love with Skate 2 and Skate 3. And Skate 4 is coming out eventually, but they're keeping everything very like hush hush because people have been asking that question since like 2002 when is Skate 4 coming out, and they finally announced that it was definitely coming out, but they won't tell you when.
Right.
There's another game, Skater XL, that came out that's more like it, but still not the same. And then the Tony Hawk game is just kind of what it's always been. It's more about, it's less about like stick manipulation and more about like little combinations of buttons. But it is really good nostalgia wise.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm
I'm
hearing,
realizing. Oh yeah, music wise and even control wise. And they do a lot of cool visual stuff. There's little tiny things that they do that I really nerd out about. Like when you fall off your board, instead of just getting up and getting back on, it kind of gives you this weird, like glitchy VHS animation.
Right.
And the music that you're hearing sounds further away for a second. And dumb stuff like that. Like I love shit
That's
like
great.
that.
That's great.
But what I'm realizing is I desperately need, like, I could zone out and play Skate 3 for hours with no objectives. But in a game like Tony Hawk or the Skater XL game, I like need to be doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like tell me, oh, try this and then jump off the roof. And if you don't fall, you go on to the next thing or something.
Yeah. You need like objectives.
Yeah, I can't just skate around and enjoy myself in a game like Tony Hawk.
Well, yeah, because then it's just like well, what am I doing? Like I want to do this in real life. You know,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to do
Yeah,
this like
that's
this.
how I started playing basketball.
And next thing you know, you're in the NBA.
I can't like play the computer if it's a head-to-head thing. Like all sports games, I can't play like
yeah.
the season mode of sports games anymore. I need to be playing like me and Malcolm do online, like
Yeah.
against other people.
Yeah. Well, plus
Yeah.
it's like it's social interaction, which we're so desperately craving. And it's like fuck
Yeah.
the fucking computer. And also the computer cheats and isn't very good. Or no, it's
Yeah.
too good.
It knows what
OP.
you're gonna do because the AI is, dude. One time I was playing fucking Skate 3,
Mhm.
and I was on top of a building, and I was in a competition against the computer.
Right?
And I go to the edge of the building, and I look down. The computer's jerking off.
God damn it. He's jerking his hard dick off. God damn it. All right, well, Mike, how about we open some of this mail we got, and then we get
That
the
would be
fuck
great.
out of here.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for doing this early. I know that you're looking to get out of town. I desperately hope that you do get out
Thank
of
you,
town.
man.
Because I
Dude-
think it will make you feel great.
I ever since you told me that it was like recharging your battery and you're feeling so good now, like I just have been craving it, and I just need to go and do it. You know, I'm trying to figure it out, but you know, shit is shit is.
Does
But
Alana want to go anywhere in particular?
yeah, I mean, she's the same as me, just somewhere where we're not going to be cooking hot and out in the fucking sun and shit. Somewhere where we can like either be in a pool or some kind of safe distance body of water, like a lake or something, like, you know, whatever. Just something where we can like be in touch with nature somehow, but not roast our goddamn balls off, you know.
Roast
But,
your chestnuts.
We don't want to roast our chestnuts on any kind of fire. All right, well, listen, we got some stuff in the P.O. box, which is the Valley Folk P.O. box if you want to send us some stuff. The address is 15445 Ventura Boulevard, Suite 976, Sherman Oaks, California, 91403. And you could just put Dynamic Banter, care of the Valley Folk, or Valley Folk, care of Dynamic Banter, whatever. One of those things. Ask a parent. But anyway, this
It has to be the right combination, though, or else we'll never see it.
ever. But we got this first package here, and it doesn't have a name on it. I'm hoping on the inside maybe somebody gave us something. But let's see here.
Is it seeds?
It looks like there is a... My goodness, what is this? This looks like a baseball card or something. Look, it's kind of like a baseball card case.
Okay.
Hang on, let me see. Let me open this. Can't tell what this is. This is really
Steve
interesting.
Can you describe? It looks like somebody's trying to take care of something real good.
Oh, okay. Well, this is like a blank thing, but this is like a Brody Stevens card?
Holy fucking shit, dude!
Is this for you, Mike?
Dude! Oh, man. That's real nice. That's real nice. You know why that's super nice? Because today is Brody Stevens' day.
No way.
He was a comedian. He's from the Valley. He used to say 818 till I die, and today is 818. And it's been on Twitter. It's if you go on the Comedy Store, Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, you'll see Brody Stevens all over the place. The Dodger, he was a huge baseball fan. So that's why he has a card.
It says
And,
he played at Arizona State.
Yeah. He talked about it often. And if you watch baseball, if you watch the Dodgers games, they cut him out. They made a cardboard cutout of him and they put him in the stands
No
with a bunch of other
way.
people.
That's so cool.
But that's fucking amazing, dude. The last time I saw that was at a party, kind of not a party really. It's just after he passed away, a lot of people got together at the All Things Comedy Studio, and they had a bunch of stuff like that out on a table.
Right.
And that was the last time I saw that card. But that's fucking amazing, and I would love to have that.
Yeah, that's for you, buddy. When I'll give it to you next time we take a walk around the block or something.
Thank you. Who
But
sent that?
It doesn't say a
who sent
name,
that?
but it came from eBay.
Wow.
Yeah.
eBay. So what's that? Where's that? Up by San
I
Francisco?
think that's in San Francisco. That's Cupertino, I think. But yeah,
That's
okay.
fucking-
So
thank
this
you
is for
to-
you. I'll hang on to it. That's wonderful. That's so cool, man. God, our fans are awesome. You guys are
Go
great.
look up some Brody Stevens on his day.
I will for certain after this. All right, we got one more thing
So
here.
fun.
It's a package from Amazon. From Amazon.
You would have loved him, man.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all.
It's very up your alley as far as humor goes.
All
think.
right. This doesn't have any name on it, but
Okay.
I guess it's it's like an inflatable. It's like a yard inflatable.
Of what? It's like tan, and is it a giant scrotum?
I don't know, but I don't think I should open this in here.
Because it doesn't look like festive.
There's like
It doesn't
piece
look
of,
like a Santa.
There's a piece of paper in here. Oh, I see. It's one of those like costumes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. So how about this? It's a costume. So I'll put some batteries in it and then put it on, and then we'll do a reveal. All right? But
Reveal / review.
So you gotta, oh my God, but you gotta hold the show while I do this, okay?
Oh, you're gonna do it right now?
I'm gonna do it right now, yeah. Don't you think?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, no better time.
No
than
better
now.
time than now. All right.
So, Steve, what I'm guessing this is in the same vein as those inflatable, like Steve was saying, the lawn art things. I think I know what it is because I see that. Let's see, peek it out. But you know how Halloween, Christmas, you'll drive past these people's yards and you'll see a giant fat Santa or a pumpkin. And it'll be larger than life, and then it won't be there during the day. It'll just be a deflated plastic puddle during the day. That's what this is. And those things have a little fan in them, which inflates them, not unlike a wacky waving inflatable arm man. But these things you could wear. And so,
I'm gonna grab 'em.
what, Steve? He said something. I don't know what he said. So it looks like somebody sent him the wearable version of that. I hope that there are batteries included in the little fan to incorporate air and a fan in a costume. I think is a genius move.
You know,
I think that
who
maybe-
had 4 double A's in high school.
What'd you say? He can't hear
Something's
me
happening.
asking him a question.
Okay. Now I'm gonna put it on.
Okay, he's putting it on
I'm
now.
gonna turn the camera this way.
Whoa, a little ride there. Dude, point the camera out of the window so I can see if anyone's jerking off on the street.
You want to see the guy jerking his dick off in the street?
Saying he's jerking his dick off in the street makes it 10 times funnier. Or more terrifying, depending. But there's Steve's apartment. I have not been to Steve's apartment in some time, but we used to sit on that couch right there to the right and used to watch old roasts and a bunch of other things. Pretty much anything. Dude, we spent one night on that couch watching instructional videos from like McDonald's and stuff. I would love to ask Steve if he remembers that. And like safety training videos from McDonald's. And I laughed so fucking hard. Ooh, hot dog. Those are actually all on YouTube if you get bored.
All right.
Just
Mike,
look
are you
up
ready?
training videos. Okay, so he's ready. He has the
Are
costume
you ready,
on.
Mike?
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah. All right,
And here
let's
comes
get in.
Steve. Batteries included, I'm guessing. He wouldn't come out in a deflated costume.
I got
Knowing
to get
Steve.
in. Oh,
How
wow.
close are you to being in?
Wow. You're going to love this. I think you're going to love this.
Okay.
Mike.
Okay. Steve's really excited about it.
Oh, wow. I could use this in the bedroom.
I can't wait to see him try to maneuver around this apartment in a fucking giant inflatable. There's no room in there to begin with.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I want to see him knock paintings off the wall with
Hey,
his
Alana!
fucking inflatable costume.
Alana!
He's yelling for Alana, I think, to zip him up. Get zipped. Okay, so it sounds like he's putting the finishing touches on it. What if he comes out and it's on backwards? He just has a fucking like a fat backwards reindeer costume. Do I hear a fan? Turn the fan on, Steve.
This is not safe.
Steve, of course, yelling of how unsafe the costume is.
Are you ready?
Oh, here we go. And Steve's coming into frame now, and it looks like a giant cat. It looks like a giant. He looks like a giant depressed cat stuck in a piece of toast. Is that a meme? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that I should know about? Wow. Dude, the arms, dude, the fan is doing a great job, by the way. It's completely blown up. All the proportions are hilarious.
Can I have the gloves?
And I'm a big fan of this. You've seen the T-Rex. This is like the T-Rex. But usually it's a goddamn mess. We had a T-Rex at the SourceFed office, but this is a cat stuck in bread, upright on his back legs. Okay, so there are gloves that come with it. Alana's handing Steve.
This is like the worst costume I've ever seen in my life.
Alana's handing Steve
I don't
the
think
plastic
I've ever seen a worse.
kitten
I don't think
mittens.
there's anything worse than this.
I don't know how well
Dude, it looks insane, but I like it a lot. And turning around a little bit. It just looks like a T-Rex with a cat's head. And it also looks like his podcast microphone is up his ass at the moment. Steve, what can you tell us about the cat? You look really bummed out. That's the other thing, is the cat looks really bummed out and tired. Cat, what? Steve, what can you tell me about the cat costume?
He says, Steve, what can you tell me about the cat costume?
Well, I can't breathe in it, and I might die.
That would be the funniest place to die.
Like I
to be
feel like I'm
honest.
breathing in carbon monoxide.
What is the
I also
gas
can't
powered
see
fan?
shit.
Is it a gas-powered fan?
I'm about to fill it with gas. All right, well listen, let's say goodbye, because I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you
I
in a
hate
couple
this.
minutes to make sure
Whoever
you're still
sent
alive.
this, I hate you.
But you're COVID safe.
Well, now I'm safe, yeah, from COVID.
Dude, please go to the grocery store and that.
He wants you to the grocery store then.
I'll go. I'll totally go to the grocery store in those. All right,
Well,
well,
listen,
guys,
yeah.
God, you're talking at the same time.
No, this is good. This is a nightmare.
guys,
Steve, close
thank
up
you
the show for us.
thank you for listening to Dynamic Banter. Please don't send us shit like this if you're gonna send us things. And Mike, you want to say anything else?
Yeah, just if you could just pose for a picture real quick, I think
Oh,
that would
pose
be
for
for
a
the
picture.
best.
Okay. Hang on.
Yeah, so get in there real nice. Good. Okay, hold on. Oh, my camera froze. Steve,
Hold on, Steve, the camera froze. Hold on.
Steve, just hold your breath for as long as you can. Dude. And it looks like you're begging for help, and I can't thank you enough. This has been a great show, Steve.
All right,
Thank you
well,
so
guys,
much for
thanks
putting your
watching
health and your
listening to
lungs at risk
Dynamic
for us.
Banter.
He's talking.
Goodbye, everybody. Help me pull this goddamn thing off.
Dude, you
God
gotta watch
damn
the
it.
video for this episode.
That was a headgum podcast.